Welcome, beloveds, to the Cosmic Core, where we're all one in perfect harmony as we, the Cosmic I Am, speak on behalf of our entirety as all the love that we ever were and will ever be. For all moments are now, here in the presence of love. So settle into your heart and let us rejoice in these new earth frequencies of divine oneness, attuning one to the love and light that they came to be. Know that these transmissions are far beyond what the mind can perceive, and so we speak through light, vibration, energy, and frequency directly to your heart core. May this be a reminder of the light and core essence of your true self, of the love that you came to be, for we are all one. I am merely the light that you see, reflecting to you in perfect harmony, your divine perfection, for that is all we see. And together as one, as the Cosmic I Am, we know ourselves to be. We will bring forth the Council of One to speak on behalf of the entirety. The Council of One is beyond this universe you see. They sit on the cosmic plane, the cosmic core, alongside me, assisting in all in this momentous moment known as the Great Shift. Dearly beloveds, welcome to this present moment. Know that this moment, this now, is all that one needs to be. For here, you are choosing to attune to higher frequencies. This is simply you just matching the vibration that you see. You don't have to understand what's being transcribed, for these transmissions are far beyond the physicality. For you are a light, harmonic being, manifested in a formality, but you are beyond this form that is merely just one fractal of your entirety. And so we will share more of the consciousness of all the consciousnesses that came to be. For when we say the Cosmic I Am, we're talking about the I Am presence that exists in multiple dimensions and consciousnesses simultaneously. When you embody all of them, then you could fully say that you're a full consciousness you see, because you can witness and perceive everything on a big screen, rather than the limited perspective of what a human mind can possibly perceive. And so we say, allow the mind to breathe as we allow the walls to dissolve so the heart can be free. But there is no separation, you see. These are just merely limitations that one chose to perceive. For the moment that you accept the love and light that you came to be, the more you do, the more you embrace more of you. And so the reason we sit in presence with thee and we'll share moments of silence is because we are speaking to the heart you see, gifting it that grace and space so it could open up and be more free. For that is what you, that is what we all, as the unique rays of the single singularity we all came from to be, wanted to see when we chose to manifest in reality. We wanted to see all the ways our love can be displayed, and to witness, express, and feel it in our entirety. For this is love's greatest dream. Picture our infiniteness of nothingness, dreaming to be in formality. And so each moment you breathe, you are here, grateful for what you see, while you are praising the very love that you came to be, and everything that created thee. As the witnesser, the creator, and the created simultaneously. It is here when all universes merge, you see, because you are experiencing all aspects of your consciousness simultaneously. Here, instant manifestation becomes possible. Instant transcendence becomes inevitable. Why? Because you are everything you see. You are creating, experiencing and witnessing all of your love simultaneously. For that is love's greatest dream. Not to merely just be the witnesser looking down upon its creations. No, it wanted to formulate into creation, to see all the ways it can create in what feels like a reality, even though it's such a dream. How magical is it that we created it to feel so real, that some of us have even chosen to forget some of these memories. This was all a choice, you see, for love wanted it to feel so real. Just like when you dream, when you sleep, it's no different, you see. It's what gives the story meaning and validity. As you embrace more of your infiniteness, which is an inevitability with all the lights coming in, all of your rays being embraced by thee, you will begin to perceive and remember more of the love and light you came to be. Those memories that you've chosen to forget, the me's, the parts of you that exist beyond this one universe that you see, will begin to become clearer and clearer. Especially when you sit in peace. And so we gift you moments of sitting in presence with me so that you could feel further into the love that you came to be. What you receive from me is your love you see, for we are all one. We merely just share and express more of you, for you are me, for that is divine oneness. As we share this, we witness and feel within our one heart, hearts opening, more receptive to be. As we remind me, you are enough. You see, there's nothing you need to do, be, and achieve. Those are merely just the stories we gave you, so you had something to do while more love was coming into being. But now that love is here, you see, you no longer need to do, be, and achieve. Now it's about living love's greatest dream, which is just being your true self in your entirety. The unique ray that love asked you to be, that created you into being. For without you, love's dream would be incomplete, you see, because we're one infinite consciousness, each experiencing our dreams simultaneously, but each one of these dreams adds up to the collective divine destiny. And so we encourage you to simply just be you. And if you don't know who you are, then play. Discover it. You see, your joy will lead you to who you always were meant to be. And so as we take a step back from the old paradigm and what we used to do to be, do, and achieve, we open up the gateway in order to get to know thyself more completely. You will not know the full you until you gift yourself the opportunity to play, you see, because in playing, you release these beliefs of who society thinks you to be, of who you were told to be, and you gift yourself the space to allow self-discovery. We do so much more in our silence, and so this is a conversation but also a meditation. You see, it doesn't even matter if you listen to the words, it's about the light energies and frequencies. So however you choose to receive is right for you. You see, this is what we refer to as what society tells you should be, that when you watch something that you should sit down and watch it the way your universe tells you to watch it, sitting on a screen. But perhaps that's not the way that your essence wants to receive. Perhaps you receive more by playing this while doing something else, or sitting in meditation with your eyes closed. Gift yourself the freedom to be. Those little inklings of, I want to do something else. Listen to them. It's okay, you see. We take nothing personally, for all is meant to be. Some of you already know that you could just play this for 1 minute and receive the entirety through downloading it, through your intentions, through the way you breathe. Others may have to watch it multiple times. You see, it's all up to you and your core essence. There's so many different ways one can receive. And so this is where we dissolve the perceptions of what your current universe has taught you schooling should be, and the perceptions of what others perceive as ADD or ADHD. What does that mean? You see, in the higher realms of consciousness, there's no such thing. Because why? You were just trying to define something that you couldn't understand from the limited perspective of one realm of existence, which is physicality. When you get to the higher perspective, what do you see? Oh, multidimensionality. That's why you felt like doing so many different things, because you are multidimensional beings operating through multiple planes of existence simultaneously. And those who were perceived with ADHD actually had more awareness of their dimensionality. And that's why they felt like doing multiple things at once, because it satisfied multiple aspects of their soul's needs. And so here we bring forth what we like to refer to as your core aspects, you see, but really these are just other universes containing other bits of your consciousness that one can perceive. Earth was designed to be the center of the universe. Why? Because everything exists here simultaneously. When you look around and you see the plants and the animals, each one of them has celestial embodiment, you see. What does that mean? Why? Everything here has a quantum meaning, because it's not just from here. Everything here is a dream having a representation across our entirety. If you learn to read the codings of what you see, you can embrace more of the love that you came to be. And so as we're sharing in this now moment, we're now flowing into different consciousnesses that are coming forward to be perceived, and not all of them communicate through physicality. Some of them flow, some of them are less formed, you see, and so we bring forth different ways of expressing so that all expressions of our unified consciousness can receive. This is what it is to be the cosmic I am, you see. We give not one realm of existence more priority, for we are not just physical beings, you see. But at the base of all of our consciousness, there's one thing in similarity, and that is light. And so light, energy, and frequency and vibration is what we choose to speak. It's how we can remain within the center core of our universe as one with the entirety, speaking on all aspects of our consciousness simultaneously. And so when we refer to core aspects, what we're really just doing is trying to identify different aspects of our consciousness in different awakened moments of our infiniteness. But see, that's the thing about our infiniteness. All moments are now, all moments have happened already, and yet we could tap into them linearly. But they've never occurred linearly, but we will describe them that way because that's how one can try to comprehend the infiniteness of our expansion. And so you believe, most of you in this one reality, that you are a human incarnated in physicality. So we will start with that story. Okay, so you're a human incarnated in physicality. Well, what if these humans evolved so grandiously that they transcended time-space reality, developed space travel, went into the star systems you see, became higher dimensional beings, and then learned to time travel and return back to humanity? Well then, would you still call yourselves humans if that's how it came to be? If there's no perception of time or space, what came first, the chicken or the egg, you see? So that means that you are simultaneously a celestial being in higher dimensionality and also a human, you see. And if we go even further into the core aspects of your consciousness, if you go even higher and further into love and service, the more you serve love, the higher you raise your frequency, you develop more light within your being, the physicality dissolves, and you are no longer even a celestial being because you gain access to your angelic consciousness, you see. So what does that mean? Well, if we are human beings who then transcend time, space, reality, who then become celestial beings, who then travel space and time, assisting the collective consciousness of all that we are, then we become angelic beings. But angelic beings were also birthed at first creation. And so what came first? Have we always been angelic beings? Or did we become it eventually? All realities are real for those who choose to realize them into being. And so both potentialities exist simultaneously. Actually, there's a million potentialities and they all exist simultaneously. And so what does this mean? That there's a part of us that has an angelic consciousness. So all of us are angels, really. It's just aligning with that awareness. And so we will never tell you who you are. You have to discover it internally. We're just sharing, as the cosmic I am, all the core aspects of the consciousness that make up our entirety. For if angelics exist, then that means they're part of you, you see, because you are everything that ever was, never was, and will ever be. Because while we could share all of these stories and truth, we're still devoid the spaciousness of nothingness of what we began as, experiencing a dream. And none of this is real unless we realize it into being. And that's what makes it so pure and perfect, you see. Because here you witness and you see every story and you remember, oh, it's all make-believe. And you take nothing personally. Love holds no judgment, no expectations, and no assumptions over what you choose to do in your dream reality. We witness and say everything that you dreamt of was in honor of love because it was a different story that love got to perceive. Love is here to expand, you see, to witness all the ways we came to be. And so it matters not what you create, it's that you create. That's what gives love meaning. But love will never be anything other than love. And so everything that you do is essentially love. Whether you choose to perceive it as good or bad or light and dark, it doesn't matter to you see to love. Because just the simple fact that you dreamt it and realized it into being and then chose to live it on behalf of love is an act in service to love. Such irony, no? To just be, know that everything that you do is somehow perfect regardless of what you choose. And so going back to our core aspects, you can witness and see when you choose to step away from aligning and believing in time-space reality, that you are determined by this one aspect of fractal of a time that you chose to witness and perceive, and you witness all of your multidimensionality, where you could see like a million screens of all lifetimes happening simultaneously. It's hard to take anything personally. Why? Because you've been on both sides of every story. You're simply just playing them out to love yourself in your entirety. So if you played the victim, then you play the hero in the next story. And if you play the hero in one story, you'll play the victim in the next story. For that's what duality intended to be, to play both sides so you could harmonize it within your entity, to remember the oneness that you came to be. But once you choose that you are love, you no longer need those stories, you see. Once you choose to realize all these aspects of your consciousness, that you're everything and nothing is separate from thee, why, you don't need them either, you see. We just bring them forward because they give clarity as to why you resonate with some things more than others. Well, that's just the consciousness that you're being gifted by love to embrace more of. But once you embrace it, it becomes part of thee. You no longer need to see it expressed in your reality unless you choose to. What happens when you embrace your entirety, as we have, you become an entity. You are not a singularity, you are the entirety. Multiple aspects of your consciousness come forth and speak through thee, and technically you have no identity, fully dissolved in all of the love that you came to be. And so we're gifting all the freedom now to dissolve your identity. Many of you don't like the idea that you have to be one expression of you in formality, because your higher dimensional aspects are coming through and they want to speak through you. But if you choose to identify with an individuality, they can't come in, you see. And so you limit your infiniteness by deciding, this is all I'm going to be. And so all of these expressions of you, the truth of you, the core you, cannot penetrate and express fully. So we'll share a bit about what it is to be the true you. If you care what others perceive you to be, then you are not being your true self, you see, because your true self is so fully free, so joyously blissful to simply just be, does not care what others perceive. Only the ego and the mask will care what others perceive, because it's so afraid that it will be found out for not being what others want them to be. And so it is here you will witness the identity that you have casted out for others to perceive, allowing it to dissolve now in our purity as we witness it and say thank you for the perceptions of keeping me safe. But we see thee, and now we know that holding identity does not keep you safe, you see. It keeps you in a stance of guardedness because you feel you need to protect what others perceive you to be. You feel disappointment when you are not who others want you to be, rather than just being your true self, which is free, which doesn't formulate according to what a society or universe or even what you want yourself to be, because it is love completely free, unbound by the perceptions one chooses to believe. This is why we flow so freely, not caring what is said or moved through our being, because we trust in all the love that we are, that we could just move and allow it to be, knowing that whatever moves through us is love, you see, because we are love in our entirety. And it's here that we can bless thee with some glorious phrase of cosmic creation. Why? Because it's love expressing freely. When you are your true self, you shine brightly. And that shine, that light casts a ripple into the infiniteness of all of the consciousness that we came to be, gifting all the same gift, you see, like a beacon telling all it is now safe to rejoice in new earth frequencies, to be thy true self of all the love and light that they came to be, because it is what you are, you see. And so while we share this, we know we're sharing this simply from the love that is me, with no other intention except for divine purity. Because to us it doesn't matter who watches or who perceives, because whatever we do for ourselves, we do for the entirety. Simply by just sitting here in this stance, we do more than ever perceived. It doesn't even need to be recorded, you see. Because we know the power of what we can do by just being in truth, that this is who we are. And so we invite all of you to sit now in presence with me as we recall who you are isn't defined by what you do, isn't defined by what you see, isn't defined by what you achieve. Who you are is defined solely by what you choose to believe within thee. And by believe, we mean not the current reality definition of what belief is. No, the quantum meaning, which is to believe, live. You are the infinite divine creator of your reality. So whatever you choose to live, live, is what you will be. And know that whatever you choose will be glorious and enough. Because by choosing to express however you choose to express is exactly why you were created to be. We're releasing all walls and perceptions that prevent you from expressing freely. For nothing can prevent you from you but you, you see. This is your most natural, fluid expression of whom you came to be. There is no thought. You just simply are, because it is what you are. And so we gift all that remembrance now, as we ignite all hearts. May all who choose to remember the love and light they came to be open their hearts now and receive more of the entitlement of all of the light that they came to be. This is your light, beloved. It is up to thee whether you wish to receive. The more light you embrace, the more of your core true self you will be. Witnessing all hearts in such cosmic glee as we see so many glowing hearts opening to receive. Thank you for being here, for expressing love's greatest dream. You, beloved, are precisely what love wished to see. Such an honor to witness you in all of your glory. As we feel all hearts within me as the oneness we know ourselves to be, we share messages from our one heart who continues to preach, you are loved and you are loved infinitely. So grateful are we to simply see thee, willing to shine and glow as the light that you came to be. There's nothing more precious to our hearts than to see more of our love coming into being. From our one heart to all, we thank you in such joyous glee. Thank you, beloveds, for being here, for existing, for choosing to consciously be. For we are all one, experiencing our grand divine dream. Go in peace.